In tonight's Health Watch, initial results from a landmark government study are showing the impact of screen time on the brains of children. MRIs found significant differences in the brains of kids who use smartphones, tablets, and video games more than 7 hours a day. And children who spend more than just 2 hours a day in front of screens scored lower on thought and language tests.
So what we do know about babies playing with iPads is that they don't transfer what they learn from the iPad to the real world.
The results are from the beginning stages of a 10-year study by the National Institutes of Health.
And Dr. Mallika Marshall joins us on this now. This makes so many parents feel panicky, I think. And this is a long-term study, so we won't know the findings for years to come. But you do have advice for parents about how best to protect children with what we know right now.
Yes, and hopefully we will, over the coming years, get more information from that study and be able to give you more information about what this is doing to our kids. But let's start with the youngest kids. The American Academy of Pediatrics says children under the age of 18 to 24 months really shouldn't be using devices at all unless they're doing some sort of video conferencing. And what they say is, you think your teen is addicted to their device? Infants are even more vulnerable to that instant gratification and how they can manipulate their environment than even teens are. And for kids ages 2 to 5, they say no more than 1 hour on a device a day, and it should be high-quality programming.
And what about for older kids?
So for older kids, you know, the most important thing, and I think this is what parents forget, is that you really need to set limits. And you're not going to be the bad guy. I mean, kids expect to have limits set, and they need to have limits set. So don't worry, they'll thank you in the end. So that's number one. Number two, you should really try to watch or play with your children as much as possible, not only to sort of promote social interaction, but also to kind of monitor exactly what they're doing online. It's also okay for your teen to go online, to use social media. It's sort of part of that environment now and part of their culture. But you need to talk to them about important, you know, monitoring themselves and what appropriate behavior is on social media.
And there's nothing wrong with saying, even to an older child, after, you know, 10 o'clock at night, it gets charged in our room. You know,
absolutely. That goes back to setting the limits.
At 8 p.m., politics mine away. She says you
Liam is not allowed to tweet
so
anymore.
How much longer do you have?
No, it's important. It's important information. And I think the quality of the content matters, too. What is it that they're watching?
It is. And as much as possible, like even with my 13-year-old, we try to watch stuff together, right? We watch shows together. We try to, I don't play as many games with him as maybe I should. I don't like that stuff. But yes, talk about things.
Play some GoldenEye with him.
There.
There you go.